So Simon Redfern, so Simon is my boss, CEO of the Open Bank project, founder of the Open Bank project, came up with the idea some 5 years ago when probably not many of us were thinking about APIs for banking. So in his own way, kind of a visionary as well for this banking industry. And I think he's going to have something very interesting to share with us. So Simon, and you are?
Jonathan.
Jonathan. Simon and Jonathan.
Thanks.
The floor is yours.
Thanks, Ismail, very much. Great to see everyone here. What a brilliant conference we've had. Yeah, brilliant sessions going on. Okay, so Open Bank project, bank as a platform. So a little question. How these two things on the screen similar? What's similar about them? Yeah, okay. They're what? They both could do. Yeah. They're expensive. Good. Well, they're both platforms, right? They're both platforms. So the event. When was the violin first come into existence, Jonathan? 1600s, so early 1600s. Okay, so the inventor of the violin, whoever that was, didn't imagine all the music that could be played on it, but there's a great interface to it. So we're just going to demonstrate this now a little bit. Okay, so could I get A, please? Put vibrato. Get silence. Get Bach. Get Redfern. Sorry, get, I'm just fooling around. Get Enescu. Get Redfern. Thanks, Jonathan. Thank you very much. So, yeah, same instrument, kind of pretty different works from different times. Okay, another pop quiz. Anyone recognize these different bits of architecture and the numbers? Any idea what the numbers mean? So I'll tell you. It's the so this is Berlin. This is Athens, Greece. This is Ukraine, the kind of disposed, the corrupt president, and this is Syria, right? And the numbers are Transparency International's cleanliness index or anti-corruption index, basically. So the lower the worst, basically. And so this is the Open Bank project. I was thinking about corruption. and how we could have more transparency in banking and so on and so forth. So our vision really is has been mentioned several times today. Actually, it's about this bank as a platform and how we're going to transition from web-enabled to API-enabled businesses. So the Open Bank project is an open source API for banks. So we provide an out-of-the-box RESTful JSON model of banking and an open source reference implementation to that. So anyone can implement this API standard, but they can also use our technology out of the box. We have a big developer community who are developing apps for the Open Bank standard. So just to go back a little bit, since we've been working on this for a while, so we actually started first publicly talking about this in 2010 in Berlin. And actually for an EU potential funding project. And we're a small team. You can see this little party we've got in our office. That's Ismail there, who's doing some rapping in German, actually. We had a rap battle, and he's battling against one of our Scala engineers. So small team, how are we gonna make waves and kind of break into the banking? None of us have kind of worked in banks. We're all technologists, but how do we get in? And it's not so easy to knock on the door. Maybe it's easier these days, but it certainly wasn't 5 years ago. So we found ourselves on the Fintech Innovation Lab, actually right here on this this floor, and that was great. We did our first hackathons up here, and through that hackathon, we started testing out our API shortly. And our technology is open source, so it's AGPL and dual license with commercial licenses. It's on GitHub, and so developers, and we find this, we get emails from someone in Japan saying, hey, I'm doing a proof of concept for a bank. How can I do this or how can I do that? And so they can just download the source code and get it running on their local machine. So it's a full stack. It allows for more than just grabbing bank account data from the core banking system. So we enable extra metadata to be stored and an entitlement system and so on. And this gives rise to a huge range of applications and services beyond just balance inquiries, etc., etc. I'm giving a workshop tomorrow afternoon, so I'll have a deeper tech dive there tomorrow afternoon. So by now we've been working with various different banks and partners. So we've probably mentioned Ulster Bank and RBS, and we did a series of hackathons for BNP. Vanso is an interesting partner. They're putting us in touch with and integrating our solution with 2 large banks in Nigeria, which is going forward. And we've been organizing a series of hackathons, as been mentioned. So Edinburgh we've got coming up pretty soon, and there's going to be some great fun treats, prizes, surprises, and I'm sure there'll be some great technology that comes out of that. We've got a hackathon in here in London pretty soon, and in Delhi in December. So that's going to be really cool. As Aaron from Temenos mentioned earlier, last night at dinner we actually signed a deal with Temenos to partner more closely on this whole thing. I think we share some ideals, and they're a natural partner for us. And it's, as well as that, there's a long-term process going on. So we've been talking about this publicly for more than 5 years, but finally we're seeing that regulation is probably really going to affect the space. So we've heard a bit about PSD2, And the UK government actually wants to go a bit further, in that they want the banks to actually come up with or to use a standard API, so right down to the JSON level, and probably, yeah, I'm not sure about authentication yet. That's to be decided, but it definitely wants to be plug and play amongst the banks, and that's obviously good for us, because that's what we provide out of the box. And yeah, so finally, APIs are here to stay, and yeah, we want to help you with that part of the journey. And yeah, I think that was 12 minutes so far. So yeah, questions, and yeah.